Shri Avinash Reddy.
Thank you, Madam. On behalf of YSR Congress Party, we strongly reaffirm its commitment to India's national security. Operation Sindur, launched on 7th May 2025, was a focused intelligence-led response to the horrific Pahalgam terror attack in which 26 innocent people lost their lives, Madam. TRF, a known proxy of Lashkar-e-Taiba, claimed responsibility for the attack, further confirming the continued threat of Pakistan-backed proxy warfare in Jammu and Kashmir. India's response was one of necessary deterrence, not retaliation. With remarkable precision and restraint, the armed forces avoided civilian and military zones to strike 9 identified terrorist facilities, reflecting India's adherence to international norms even under severe provocation from Pakistan, Madam. In a sharp contrast, Pakistan responded with indiscriminating shelling along the LOC, leading to civilian deaths in Poonch and Rajouri. Madam, we applaud the Indian Armed Forces for their precise execution of Operation Sindur, made possible by the integration of cutting-edge technology. The use of night vision drones, satellite tracking, and modern guided weaponry ensured that every strike was swift, deliberate, and accurate. The entire mission was completed in less than half an hour, catching Pakistani air defense systems completely clueless. This operation represents a defining moment in India's defense capabilities. While Pakistan relied on drone swans to overwhelm, India responded with superior unmanned systems that delivered focused strikes on strategic targets. Madam, another alarming front of aggression has been the surge in cyber attacks originating from Pakistan. In the immediate aftermath of the Pahalgam attack, India faced coordinated digital offensive targeting critical infrastructure, municipal portals, and defense-linked portals. Over 1.5 million intrusion attempts were recorded, with malicious actors attempting to breach sensitive networks, deploy malware, spoof GPS signals, and deface official websites. While the majority of these attacks were neutralized, a small number did succeed, Madam. So these events serve as a stark reminder that cyber warfare is active and evolving, and hence Government of India must now invest not only in conventional defense but also in digital resilience, Madam. Our party, YSR Congress, extends its heartfelt solidarity to the citizens of Jammu and Kashmir. After years of instability, the region has shown promising signs of democratic revival, Madam. The April 2025 Pahalgam terror attack was a significant setback, but the resilience of the Kashmiri people remains undeterred. Notably, the newly launched Vande Bharat train service has had a remarkable positive impact. Also, the phased reopening of most parks and most tourist destinations that were closed following the attack signals not only restored confidence, but also the region's collective determination to move forward, Madam. Madam, finally, we must take note of an admission made by the Pakistan's own leadership. In a television interview with journalist Yalda Hakim, Pakistan Defense Minister openly acknowledged that Pakistan for decades funded and supported terrorist groups. Madam, this is not a speculation, it is a public confession by the government of Pakistan. Such a statement confirms what India has long maintained, that terrorism sponsored by Pakistan is not a rogue phenomenon but a state-facilitated strategy. This should further strengthen international resolve to hold Pakistan accountable and reject any attempts to deflect, blame, or obscure the facts. Thank you for this opportunity. Jai Hind.
And I would like to start also by addressing the elephant in the room, which is about the name of the act.
Bharatiya Vayuyan Vidhayak. I also understand that it might be a little difficult thing to pronounce for a lot of people. गले में अटकता होगा ये, पर कोई शर्मिंदा की बात नहीं है इसमें. कोई ये ऐसे वो शर्मिंदा होने की कोई बात नहीं है. This is something you have to know the intention with which the government has put this name. That is ये है कि भारत की जो विरासत है, संस्कृति है, जो पहचान है, उसको दिखाने की, दर्शाने की एक प्रयत्न ये 3 वर्ड अभी रखने की है. इसमें कोई कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल वायलेशन कहीं पे भी नहीं है. जो भी आर्टिकल्स मेंशन किए गए हैं, उसका कोई भी कहीं पे भी उसका opposition या कुछ किया नहीं है. One of them is Article 348(1) has been mentioned, which is about the authoritative text. That is definitely in English, it is there. And also the bill is, it's been mentioned about Article 120, but that also there is no violation about it. And the official language act also, it is in accordance with it. So there's no point of constitution, but there might be a feeling that something has been imposed. And I also am a very proud Telugu person. I speak Telugu language, I write Telugu language, and I'm proud of my culture and my upbringing. So you might be questioning, you're a Telugu person, how can you allow this kind of this thing? अरे हमारे तेलुगु में भी भारत तो भारत ही बोलते हैं. वायु is also a Telugu word. So Bharatiya Vayuyan Vidhayak becomes half Telugu for me also. So it is a mixture of all the languages here. It is like everyone coming together, we want to this thing. With the colonialization, there has been a small cocoon that has been developed. And it is, let me reply, sir, I have carefully listened to each and every one. No matter what the allegation is, whatever the suggestion is, I have listened to each and every one, and I'll address the chair. So when this whole colonialization happened, we were created like a cocoon. Now, under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, we want to break that cocoon and bring the butterfly out and show the colors of true India, and that is what we are doing here. And this name is a small indication towards it. The text is there in English, so there shouldn't be any problem for any English-speaking person to, in fact, get afraid that there are 3 words here. कभी तो अभी लगेगा कि कॉपरनिकस लेन है यहाँ पे, किसी के गली में अटकता है तो बदल दे क्या उसको? कॉपरनिकस लेन तो है ही. And my name is Kinjarapu Rammohan Naidu. And when some people say Kinjarapu, there might be some problem with them. They can't pronounce it the way I pronounce it. But that doesn't mean that I'll change my name so that it becomes easier for them. ये तो मेरी पहचान है. और उसी तरह अभी शायद ये 2 बार बोलने से 3 बार बोलने से थोड़ा मुश्किल होता होगा. But India has gotten used to so many things, sir. I think they will get used to this one also. Bharatiya Vayuyan Vidhayak is just to create the identity of the languages. On top of that I've seen, you are mentioning about other languages also. I was not understanding why Hindi was brought in. Vayuyan is also a Sanskrit word, in fact. And if you really want to appreciate the languages, the culture of this country, I would like the opposition to also appreciate that on 3rd October of this year, the cabinet has made 5 languages as classical languages, which are Marathi, Assamese, Bengali, Pali, and Prakrit. If you really love the languages, you should appreciate the decision of the government and how much this NDA government protects and promotes the languages of India. We recently celebrated the Constitution Day also. And on that day, we have proudly released the Constitution not only in English and Hindi, but we have done it in Sanskrit and Maithili also. So you see that there is a whole conscious effort that all the languages should be given their importance, all the languages should be protected, and all the languages should be promoted. I think this is one point that I wanted to make regarding the language debate that has been going on, sir. And on top of that, Udan. I have already given the numbers during my opening speech also on how the numbers have doubled, in fact, from 2014 to 2024.